Footballers and coaches have been used by their significant other for financial gains, and this makes me realize just how evil and wicked some women are.
Jamaica have a lifeline! How about this?
Big up Gunnaz, I hear that. Don't know some of the Gunnaz myself, but big up Gunnaz.
If you're new to the channel, I'm your host, Canio, an Arsenal fan that covers everything Reggae Boyz and local football. This is the Gunnaz podcast. If you enjoy the content I do on this channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and help me get to my goal of 4,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Also, if you're a regular viewer on this channel, remember every single video I do on this channel must get to 100 likes. So just go ahead and smash that like button. Now in this video, I'll be taking a step away from the Reggae Boyz space and into the space of global football, talking about how some women of this world are gold diggers and users when it comes to superstars and athletes. Now the rise of women trying to lure their superstar boyfriends into marriage, and also the rise of women divorcing their superstar husbands for half their worth, is starting to get sickening. Now in this video, I will shed light on some of these cases and share my thoughts on each of them respectively. Now Victor Boniface, who is a Nigerian international and a bagsman striker for German champions by Leverkusen, has reportedly left his girlfriend of 4 years because she insisted that she wanted to marry with no prenuptial agreement involved. Now for those of you who do not know how prenups work, a prenuptial agreement, also known as a premarital agreement, is a legally binding contract that couples sign before marriage. It outlines how assets, debts, and spousal support will be handled in the event of divorce or death. So a common misconception of a prenup is that if you sign that agreement, you are fully protected and no woman will be able to demand half of what you own as a man. However, that is not the case. What a prenup does is outline what should and should not be divided in the event there is a divorce. That way no party can feel hard done by if a prenup is to happen, and it essentially takes the decision out of the judge's hands. As men, we all at some point in our life find out or have found out how deceptive and great women are at acting, and it is becoming increasingly obvious that many of these women dating worldwide superstars are in it just for the bag. Some of them even go to wicked extents of trying to frame football players for alleged rape after consensually agreeing to engage in sexual activities with them. This fact just shows how young men and young athletes must be extra vigilant and not so quick to marry a random woman who claims to love them. The best and most secure superstar marriages that I've seen come from players who were or who got married to close friends from their childhood, right? From a very tender age. For example, a Mikel Arteta, a Lionel Messi, or a Frenkie de Jong, just to name a few. Now, the most evil and meticulous way a woman has ever done this in football, in my opinion, is with ex-Arsenal right-back Emmanuel Eboué. And this woman did not only just take half of every damn thing that he owned in England, but also did not allow him custody to even see his children, leaving him not only without his assets, but also alone. After a long, illustrious career, Eboué barely had anything to show financially for his long and hard work. Emmanuel Eboué's net worth after football has reportedly been around £25 million, and with all the properties in England now gone, it is significantly lower than that. Emmanuel Eboué had this to say about the situation. For my fans who want to know the truth, I have decided to speak out. The verdict was favorable to her, as is the case in England for women. She was pushed to the limit by some of my former teammates' wives to ask for a divorce since everything was going well between me and her. In court, she benefited from all the property I had in England, the 2 houses and cars I owned. I suffered cruelly thinking about it. But looking back, I understood that she was the mother of my 3 children and that sooner or later the assets would go to the children. Because I had a divorce and they said the wife won, they gave her all my properties, my 2 houses, money, and the cars that I had in England. I wasn't worried about it because I expected that she was going to use it to take care of my children. When the court said that, I was disappointed. To be honest, the first time I was very down, but after that I prayed and forgot about all of that. Ebui also claimed that his wife took advantage of him because of his limited education, as he only knew how to play football to provide for his children. Ebui said, "I was startled and looked back and cursed myself. Emmanuel, why are you so naive? Why didn't you think of this before? I gave all my money that I earned to my wife to support my family and raise the children. When I earned 8 million euros in Turkey, I sent 7 million euros home. My wife gives me any bank documents and I will sign them. Why? Because she's my wife." It was reported that his wife kept handing over several papers to him and he kept on signing them without any real knowledge of what he was signing on. One of the times, his wife even brought a banker to Arsenal's training ground for her husband to sign, and Ebui was not even suspicious. When he went to court, Ebui discovered that all of his assets had been moved to his ex-wife's name unintentionally. Now that just goes to show, and that is the reason why I say this is the evilest way that I've ever seen. This is so premeditated, right? This woman had children with him, right? This woman basically eyed up this done-said African man who is good at football and is rich and decided to take advantage of him, and it worked, right? Now, the last example that I will talk about in this video is the latest one, which is a divorce of Pep Guardiola and his wife, who left him for not giving the relationship enough time, and she claimed half of what he owned. Honestly, I think that she's right about Pep not giving her enough time. I see Pep as an addict of the game, and as with all addicts, they just cannot resist. But to me, the difference with Pep is that Pep is a filthy rich addict who changed her life through his profession that he is actually addicted to. Yet still, she decided to go about this at the lowest point of his career instead of staying true to her vows till death do them part. It is reported that Pep broke down in tears in the court hearing. Now, instead of trying to get help for him, she left him. And in my eyes, these are the reasons why I finally say that some women are the wickedest and most evil creatures on this planet. Now, let me know in the comment section, what are your thoughts on these topics? I want to hear from both my male and female viewers in the comment section. And remember, every single video I do on this channel must get to 100 likes. So just go ahead and smash that like button. Guys, I'm not saying that all women are wicked and all women are evil. Obviously, I know that some women are out there. But it's very, very important to raise awareness to these young athletes, specifically to look out for these goal-digging users that are out there, because a whole lot of them are suffering and will suffer if they are not properly educated about the mischief that women can pose to them. Now, as I said, guys, let me know in the comment section. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed, and also if you want me to do more content surrounding international and global football, let me know in the comment section if you would like to see that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz podcast.